Okay, so today's topic is blood and the formed elements of blood. First, we'll be learning about blood, then about plasma, then about the formed elements of blood. Let's begin with the blood. It is a red colored, opaque, and slightly alkaline fluid. We all know that. So, blood is what? It is red colored, it is opaque, and slightly alkaline fluid, which means it's a semi solid. The study of blood is called as hematology. Remember this? The study of blood is called hematology. Just remember that we say hemoglobin. So the study of blood will be hematology. Blood is a tissue that circulates to various parts of the body through cardiovascular system. System is nothing but the cardiac system, the cardiac system of the heart. It transports blood to all parts of the system from the arteries. The heart pumps the blood and sends it to different parts of the body from the arteries and comes back from the veins. It is composed of plasma and formed elements or blood cells, the RBCs, WBCs, and platelets. Okay, so RBCs that are red blood corpuscles and WBCs that are white blood corpuscles and the platelets are a part of the formed elements of the blood. So, what? A blood, it is composed of blood plasma and the formed elements. The plasma constitutes about 55% and the 55% and the cells about 45% of the total volume of blood. Okay, so the plasma is like the space taken by the plasma is 55%, and the other formed elements like the RBCs, WBCs, and platelets, their cells constitute 45% in the volume of blood. The total volume of blood in an adult is 5 to 6 liters. In an adult, it is 5 to 6 liters. The percentage of total volume occupied by RBCs is hematocrit value or packed cell volume. Remember this. The total percentage or total volume occupied by the RBCs in the hematocrit is called hematocrit value or packed cell volume. RBCs, it is red blood corpuscles, that's why hematocrit value. Blood is red, so the study is also called as hematology. They calculate the hemoglobin, and also the study of like the RBCs are the percentage of RBCs in blood is called as the hematocrit value or packed cell volume. Packed cell volume or hematocrit value. Don't get confused with hematology and hematocrit value. And also remember packed cell volume. Plasma. It is the fluid matrix of blood. So now what? We can write a difference between a blood and plasma. Blood is opaque, kind of fluid, slightly alkaline fluid, and it is red colored. But here, plasma is completely fluid matrix of blood. In blood, plasma is the fluid part. It consists of 92% of water and 8% of solutes. 92% of water. It is fluid, so obviously it will be having more percentage of water. So the solutes contain plasma proteins, mineral salts, nutrients, gases, excretory waste. Except the excretory waste, these all are very necessary for our body. What are these? Plasma proteins, mineral salts, nutrients, gases. It also and what it contains: plasma proteins, mineral salts, nutrients, gases, and excretory waste. It also has enzymes and hormones, etc. So whatever, like it can be gases, hormones, enzyme, excretory waste, plasma proteins, or etc. Anything the solutes of the plasma have it. Plasma proteins include albumins, globulins, and blood clotting proteins such as fibrinogen, prothrombin, and anticoagulant. Remember, fibrinogen, prothrombin, and anticoagulant uh, are products or are the substances of clotting, like Blood clotting proteins. These are the blood clotting proteins. What are these? Fibrinogen, prothrombin, and anticoagulant. So what? Plasma proteins, they contains albumin, globulin, and also plasma proteins. Fibrin, like plasma proteins are again fibrinogen, prothrombin, and anticoagulant. Anticoagulant heparin. All which are produced by the liver. Globulins are formed in the liver and lymphoid organs. So remember, globulins are formed in the liver or lymphoid. Liver or lymphoid are the same thing or the organs. Albumin is the smallest and the most abundant serum protein, and it is mainly responsible for colloidal osmotic pressure of blood. So we are first gonna talk about albumin. Albumin is a serum. Albumin is the smallest and the most abundant. It is smallest yet the most abundant. If we get in need, what is what is the smallest and the most abundant serum? Then it is albumin, and it is responsible for colloidal osmotic pressure of blood. Fall in the levels of albumin in blood plasma results in edema. Edema is nothing but accumulation of fluids in tissues. So the tissues are very hard and rough surface. The accumulation of fluid in it is due to edema. Now edema causes due to the loss of the falls or the loss in the levels of albumin in blood plasma. Goblins are three types: alpha, beta, gamma. So the goblins which are in the liver or lymphoid are of three types: alpha goblin, beta goblin, and or gamma goblin. Gamma globulins are the antibodies, also called as immunoglobulins. So gamma globulins are the antibodies. Antibody is also called as immunoglobulins. Plasma proteins act as acid-base buffers, maintaining the pH blood at 7.4. 7.4, it is neutral. So what does plasma protein do? Plasma protein act as acid base buffers. Acid base buffers for making 7.4 the pH of our, maintaining the pH of blood at 7.4, which is neutral. Salts of blood plasma are the salts of blood plasma are the chlorides, bicarbonate, sulfates, phosphates of Na, K, Ca, and Mg. So all these are salts. Na plus chlorides are NaCl or Na bicarbonates, sodium sulfates, potassium chlorides, potassium bicarbonate, potassium sulfate, all this. So these are the salts in the plasma, in blood, in the salts of blood plasma. So, what are the salts? Chlorides, bicarbonates, and sulfates. Which are the phosphates of NaKCAMg? Sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium. Now, finally, the formed elements. They include erythrocytes, red blood corpuscles, leukocytes, which are white blood corpuscles, and platelets. Platelets are usually for blood clotting. The process of formation of blood is called as hemopoiesis or hematopoiesis. So don't get confused. The study of blood is called hematology, and the hematology is the study of blood, and hematocrit value is the number of RBCs in the blood. And this is hemopoiesis are the formed elements of the blood. In the earliest stages of embryogenesis, blood cells are formed from the yolk sac mesoderm. Okay, so in the earlier stage of embryogenesis, when it is in the embryo stage, blood cells are formed in the formed from the yolk sac membrane. yolk sac mesoderm, my bad, yolk sac mesoderm. Later on, the liver and spleen serve as temporary hemopoietic tissues. In the final stage, embryonic development and after birth, the red bone marrow is the primary site of hemopoiesis. So first, in a fetus, before it becomes a fetus, in the embryogenesis stage, the first, like, the formation of blood are formed from the yolk sac mesoderm. Then later on, liver and spleen are formed as as temporary hemopoietic tissues. Then after that, red bone marrow is formed as primary or site or hematopoiesis. First hemopoietic tissues, then hemopoiesis. Hemopoietic tissues are liver and spleen, and this primary site or hematopoiesis is bone marrow, red bone marrow.